Testing. Okay. Okay, I'm open. Yeah. You got a really delayed response. But anyway, I'll do the intro so long and I'll see what happens. Okay. Oh wait, we're live right now, in fact. Hello everybody. I'm gonna open the mics and we're looking like we're right into this game.
For honor.
That is not what I want. That's not the live scene I want. Hold on. There we go.
Bumblebee reporting for
Hello everybody, welcome back to MLIO. This is the upper bracket between MCF and Bang Gang. Two very strong teams, I believe both being from Mauritius.
Let's hear from the crowd.
So we're going to be in for a very interesting game today. Today I'm joined with Ari, if you are not lagging. How are you doing?
Come and join me in my dream.
I think he's lagging. Okay, so we're gonna we're gonna go straight into this game. Yeah, I mean both of the teams I know very well. I play a lot with some of the Bang Gang members, but we've got Mart. We've got oh, Mart is being not banned out this game. That's pretty crazy, actually. But it is gonna be.
Yeah, that is pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's gonna be Larry and B though gonna be hitting up his global Lunox action there with Spect on the CC. So I'm excited to see how they play this. Are you here now, Ari?
Went up against his Lunox.
Yeah.
No, it seems as though there's a delay. I'm not sure. Are you hearing me right now?
Yeah, I'm hearing you now. How you doing?
Your team is banning.
Okay, there seems to be just some.
Okay, there is a delay.
Yeah, it's a big
good.
delay. Yeah. Okay, awesome. But I mean, look, it'll be fine. I don't know why we have that scoreboard on the top. I will get rid of that.
Minotaur
Your team
will finish off
banning.
what was left undone.
Okay, there we go. All right, so Ari, do you know anything about these teams? What can you tell me about them?
Yeah, but yeah, to the side of Bang Gang.
The what?
Not the teams, but the specific players. I have played not the teams, but just specific players, just one or two players here and there. I think I've met Shanks in rank, Shanks and Stoic, maybe Stoic in Classic if I'm not mistaken. So really good players. I think they were not on their main role, so they were kind of a bit. I don't want to say underwhelming, but not as OP as I know them to be. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they play here.
Yeah,
I'm specifically looking at Stoic and Shanks.
Okay, those are two. Yeah, I know those players are very good on their respective roles as well. We're gonna see Birdie on the Matilda. That's gonna be pretty crazy. I was like a bit worried about MCF having really prior to pick heroes, but now looking at BG's picks, they're looking kind of scary themselves. I mean, we've got a lot of the Setter tanks banned out. Tigreal's still in the pool though, but MCF, they're gonna finish off their draft with that Balmond. So I really like this draft from both teams. What do you think about these drafts, Ray?
I really like the draft from Bang Gang. It's kind of interesting that they decided to not go with a full-on marksman, but just go with like two mages. I know Lunox can gold, but it's not something we've seen happen often. So it'll be interesting to see how Larry and B pulls this out, man. But yeah, as you've mentioned, at first it kind of looked as though the Freaks had a bit of advantage in the draft, but you know, some of these picks coming towards the side of Bang Gang are interesting. The Matilda, I always think it's a good pick. The Balmond as well as the CC. You know, she's really good in those 1v1s, and it'll be interesting to see how Stoic and Spectre, if I'm not mistaken, dash it out there. So yeah.
Yep. Okay, so it looks like we're gonna go straight into this game.
What about you, man?
Yeah. I mean, I'm really liking these drafts. As I said, the Matilda, it seems a bit scary for the side of Bang Gang here. We're gonna see how Birdie sort of runs it. Is very strong on this hero, as well as the hero being strong itself. So I think I'm going with Bang Gang here. I mean, the Martis is gonna be a lot of early pressure that Tyrant's gonna exude here, but I feel like they can deal with it. We got that classic Larry NB gold lane Lunox. in the field here. So I mean, that's some hype stuff, man.
It's classic. He always does this.
Yeah. This is his pick. We're gonna see the gank though onto Larry and B. Gonna get bursted down quite a lot here. Guess you're gonna be able to heal up a bit. The flicker comes from Beast. He's out actually in the tower. It's gonna be first blood to Larry and B. A beautiful flicker play coming in from Larry and healing up with that first skill. That is entirely huge.
Yeah, a bit of an outplay as the dog gives the MB the first kill, man.
Yeah. As Tyrant moving in with this level 4 here, but I don't think Larry and B is gonna stay here much longer. He's gonna get out. As for the mid lane though, CC coming in on with the Bellman onto Sir Darb and not gonna be able to do enough damage. As for the top lane, it's gonna be
I think they
pretty.
were just probing just to make sure the freak a bit low.
Yeah. As for the top lane, it's gonna be pretty static. Just because the CC versus Xborg lane is just two heroes that like whittling down each other. Oh, we're gonna see Bauman. He's in a bit of danger here. Mortal Core comes out. I think the Decimation as well comes out. He's looking for the second, but I think it's just gonna be a free turtle for the side of MCF here. Pretty much no contention. As now, yeah, a pretty free turtle.
Yeah, the Bowman got absolutely busted.
Oh, okay, there it is. Turtle taken down. They want to take Beast.
I like the rotation coming from the side of Bang Gang, man. Just trying to pro or just focus on Beast here on the Beatrix, because they know once the Beatrix gets that damage, she's gonna do a hell of a lot of. She's gonna be a nuisance in the late game.
Tyrant's Rage, it comes out onto Birdie. I don't think he's gonna make it out of here. Has the flicker though. What a play coming in from Birdie there. Flickers past the bouncing ball, able to keep himself alive. What is that recall from Xborg? Oh my god. Oh no, that's not
almost giving away a kill.
Oh no, that's not a recall actually. That's his taunt, dude. That's crazy. That's like a custom action.
That's action, man.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah. What do you think about the game so far? It's kind of even. Both teams are still waiting to show out their big trumps in terms of their drafts here.
I think both teams are playing a bit too respectful. I'd like to see one take the initiative and just be aggressive in terms of these tower dives. But yeah, as you said, it's dead even at the moment. Even as you look at the builds, I think oh, there's a bit of a gank at top right now.
Looking at it, but it's onto an Xborg. It's not an easy kill to get, especially on Stoic on his Xborg. It's so strong. As for now, Tyrant maybe wants to go in with the Mortal Coil. Gonna miss out the Eternal Guard though. Drops on the floor without hitting anything, unfortunately. But yeah, Turtle spawning up in the bottom lane now.
I just wanted to take notice of the build.
Yep. Okay.
I thought you were gonna talk about the play that's happening at the moment.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it seems as though the Merciless Freaks are deciding to not engage onto, but Sadar does engage on two members, Buddy, and Beast does get a kill onto Buddy, and the turtle does go to CC and Bang Gang. They managed to take down the turtle extremely fast, but Tyrant here, I think he's being invaded at the moment. He does not have that retreat, and the blue, if I'm not mistaken, sorry, it was CC who didn't have the retreat, and the blue goes to Tyrant on this Martis.
Yeah. A great play coming in from both teams here. It did have the retribution gap at that current time. But, I mean, Bangag, they're not too scared right now. They still have this bigger Lunox timing that, you know, once she gets a few items, she's going to be really popping off, I believe. As for the top lane, still pretty static here. We do have the War Axe finished up by Spectre, though. So he might be able to get, maybe look for some kills. Oh, big gank coming in onto top lane. It's going to be 4 versus 1 here. Spectre needs to try and get away. Has the jump out. But she's going to maybe get chased here. He's going to have to relinquish his tower just to stay alive.
Yeah, but Bang Gang respond by trying to take down two torrents, and it seems, or the mid torrent is rather low, but unfortunately Xavier couldn't take it. But they do take down the bot torrent and respond with the 1v1 in that regard. I like how I really like how both teams are prioritizing trades rather than just forcing something. You know what I mean? Even the CC, she saw that she couldn't like 1v4, so she decided to like go back and be like, nah, I'm not gonna deal with all that. Let them take the torrent. My team will respond in the bot lane. And that's what they did. Very respectable games, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it was approaching like 6 minutes and no team had taken like any torrents. I don't think we've seen that a lot in tournaments, right?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Hold on, I'm just doing some stream stuff here. We're gonna see a bit of a fight here. Tyrant's Rage, it comes out. Doesn't really land onto anyone though, other than one person. Although the turtle's falling quite low. It's gonna be the Retribution coming in here. Circling Eagle on top. Lethal counter is not gonna be enough to secure the turtle. As for now, the Nox with the Brilliance, keeping herself alive here. Eternal Guard off the mark, but Larry and B with the Chaos Assaults are going in pretty hard. And now Stoic's in a bit of danger here, but the Decimation coming in from Tyrant. He's gonna actually get caught out here. And Bang Gang are just gonna be able to clean up this fight completely here. Very well played coming up from them.
Yeah, they managed to get a few kills despite the fact that they didn't get the total. They really turned that around, if you would. And it seems as though they're trying to force this by also invading on that. But Melissa Beast does take out the Xavier. I don't know if that was a snipe. Was that a snipe?
No. It was just a basic,
Because
like,
the Xavier
basic
was
attack stuff. But yeah.
Okay. My bad, I was missing the action. I thought something was gonna happen there on the red.
But yeah, Aerie, dude, your responses are very, very delayed here. Unfortunately, but we'll maybe be able to fix it soon. Anyway, we're gonna see the gank coming in onto this birdie here. He's gonna get bursted out. Beast with a big amount of damage here. Lost Insanity on top of it as well. CC in a bit of danger. Beast gonna keep up the assault with the flicker. Doing so much damage, dude. I think that Blade of Despair is really starting to pay off. He's gonna get taken down by Smurf though. As for the Eternal Guard, it's gonna expire. Larry and B maybe wants to continue. Does have the Chaos Assault to go in, but he's alone. Oh, Brilliance committed by the Lunox here. Needs to be a bit careful of how he approaches this though. Tyrant in position. Gonna get taken away by the guarding winds though. But it's gonna be the first Lord spawning up here. I believe that MCF does have the advantage as of now, but they may be gonna just go for a blue buff raid. It's not easy because a lot of the MCF members are kind of low. But it looks like they're gonna actually go for the
a lot
Lord
of
here.
recalls at the moment. Yeah, and it's a smart play, and I do think with the Lunox, they can actually take it extremely fast. It'll be interesting to see if Merciless Freaks contest this. Tyrant is in a very good position, but CC does come out with the Retribution. Tyrant is extremely low, does get taken down, and the Eternal Guard is used onto the backline of Bang Gang, but does not do enough damage. Merciless Freaks decide to disengage in that team fight because I think Stoic, if I'm not mistaken, also the Beatrix was extremely low. So playing a bit of a disciplined game there.
Oh, look at that damage coming in from Lunox. You're just able to shred through that Faraga armor so easily. Pretty much. Oh, big snipes coming in. Stoic's gonna get taken out with the immortality. And now maybe round 2. Oh, I mean, he does have the Faraga armor. Gonna pop the Lost Insanity to get away as well. Needs to be careful of a Savior snipe though. Doesn't have it up cooldown. Just have now. Oh, there it is. He has his ult. There it is. Oh my god, it almost hit 2. That would have been crazy.
Yeah, unfortunately for him, they managed to dodge out the way. That would have been crazy though.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. And I think Xavier has enough damage, you know. Because
Oh, we're gonna see Kufra going in with Tyrant's Rage.
as well as the lightning chunk.
Oh, look at that damage! Oh my god! Banger just got completely blown up there. CC though, doing a lot of damage herself. Gonna use the Curtain's Call to get the kill. It's gonna be Smurf finishing it up. It was a pretty big fight for MCF, but they don't get the most out of it other than 3 kills. Oh my god. Beast in a bit of danger here. Maybe. Oh, Smurf just misses out his skills.
That's what happens when you auto attack.
Yeah. Oh, excuse me, guys. I'm just disconnect on my phone. Hold on. There you go. We're back. Okay. But yeah, I mean, this game feels so even, man. Like both teams have similar goals, similar kills. It's just like these teams are like on the same level, right? It's really cool to see. The sets coming in from Sir Da have been really good so far, but the responses from the Spectre with the Vengeance and the CC have also been so insane. So it's just sort of what it is. But yeah,
I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
I guess so. But now I think we should take this opportunity to look at the builds as well. Beast coming in with the Harsh Claws. I don't know if he's building that immortality at the moment. I'm not sure what his build path is. It seems likely that'll be the immortality because I don't know what is the item called? The leather jerkin?
Yeah,
or something like that.
Yeah,
I don't know what
leather
it's called.
jerkin. Yeah.
But that seems to be the only thing you can build towards. But Spectre engaging onto Stoic does get him extremely low, forcing him to recall. Seems as though Bang Gang are setting up. Yeah, it seems as though Bang Gang are setting up near the total, and that Lunok damage on the Lord is extremely. It's a lot of damage. The Tyrant is in a very bad position. He does get really low, is taken down. Also, Beast is in a very bad position. That Lunok's damage doing a lot. But that shield, I don't know if that came from Melissa or Matilda, sorry, but that shield saved Spectre from that torrent damage. But that is a Lord and a 1-for-nothing trade towards the side of Bang Gang. As they get, is it an enhanced Lord? Yeah, I always confuse the name somehow, but it's an enhanced Lord towards the side of Bang Gang.
Oh, but the fight coming in here, Matilda gets a kill onto Beast. That's a huge
Oh,
kill
and
to
Beast
get.
does get taken out.
Dawning Light as well for a bit of harass, and now Bang Gang, they're looking to maybe close out this game pretty much. They've got the right tools. They've got the enhanced Lord walking down mid, and they've got X-Borg out of position. He's gonna have to pass the Lost Insanity maybe to get away here. Kufra maybe coming in on the side here. Not gonna be easy. As Lord does crash down the top tower. The top tower is gonna get taken out. Dawning Light as well for some extra harass. Bang Gang, they should be able to get this mid tower pretty easily. Or maybe not that easily. A few more basic attacks should do the trick.
I don't say easily, but they are.
They actually don't get it, yeah. Hectic.
Yeah, that's wonderful housekeeping for the side of Merciless Freaks, but it's relatively low, so I don't think Bang Gang will worry too much. I like how smart they're playing it, but Sadar using the Tyrant's Rage in a very bad position. That Lunox does use the curse side of her ultimate. Now, Tyrant in a very good position does use I forgot the name of his ult, but does use the ult and does get the kill onto Larry and B. I'm not sure if that was a shutdown, but that is huge for them. Aroma for I don't know, a marksman, but one of the major damage dealers towards the side of Bang Gang. I think that's a good trade.
Yeah, I think it's a good
What
trade
about
for sure.
you?
Yeah. I think that's a pretty good trade for both teams. Maybe, yeah, losing out their gold laner is not great for Bang Gang for sure. But I feel like they just got so much advantage right now that it sort of doesn't matter, you know. They got the towers they needed to get. So Bang Gang, they're still ahead in this one. They should be able to close out this game with the next Lord. It's gonna, although it should be up to MCF whether they can defend it or not.
Yeah. I don't like how MCF are setting up for this lord. I think, especially with the Beatrix having the immortality and the amount of damage that she has, also with the set potential, I think if Kufra plays a bit more disciplined, they can come up with something. I don't like how they're just giving this lord up, but that Xavier damage is just doing a bit too much at the moment.
Kufra going in with the...
Because it's
Oh,
getting
she
them
steals the
extremely low,
Lord!
but Sadar does get the Lord. And a twist of play, Sadar.
Oh my god, that was a crazy play coming in. We're going to see that circling eel coming out as well. We're going to see the last insanity off the mark. But Birdie will take down Shanks. Lord marching it down here, but doing so much damage with the CC and the Balman together. And now MTF, they need to be on the run here. They're going to be able to take down this Lord, which was a pretty huge steal coming up from Sodar. But... I mean, it's still not maybe enough because they lost a few members while doing it. They could probably end the game with this next minion wave. They're going to attempt to. Beast misses out the lethal counter onto him though, but has the immortality to work with. Bounce coming out from the Kufra, but Beast finally falls. We're going to see a big loss in sanity. It actually blows up CC, but he has the immortality as well. A big stun coming in from the Xavier here. Stoic on his last legs with that immortality here. Might be able to get CC. He will. And now Dawning Light comes out. I mean, Bang Gang is kind of low right now. They need to be kind of careful. No minions in the base. They need to back off for now because Tyrant is going to about to respawn here. But a huge fight coming in from Bang Gang. But unfortunately lost the Lord out to that beautiful steal coming out from Sodar.
Yeah, unexpected steal as well. I don't think CC was expecting the Kufra to come up with the steal. I think he didn't reuse Retry, if I'm not mistaken. He didn't even Retry it, so that's how confident he was that it was gonna be a free load. But Kufra had other plans. Shout out to Sardar for, I think that's the only play that he's made during this whole game where I'm like, alright, I'll salute that.
Yeah, I mean, these Tyrant's rages haven't been too bad at all, I would argue. But definitely an outstanding play from him there. It's the Dawning Light again, once committed. Maybe trying to steal that blue buff. But yeah, I mean, the game has equalized a bit with that Lord steal. Although MCF still quite far behind in terms of the tower advantage. It is that classic early game jungler sort of matchup here with the Balman and the Martyrs. So both teams are kind of early game centered, although it's going to be up to Beast and Larry and B to sort of show each other what they can do in terms of the late game.
I also like to shout out like Birdie on this Matilda. I think you've mentioned it, but he's a very good hero there, and I didn't expect it to be this good. But it's a pleasant surprise because I like heroes that are not considered as meta dominated. So shout out to him for that. But Sadar does use the Tyrant's Rage onto CC. Unfortunately, the rest of the Merciless Freaks are not in a good position to engage.
Oh.
But now Spectre's in the back line of the team and he's doing a lot of damage to Shanks. Does get Shanks really low. That Donning Strike does come out from the Xavier, doesn't get anybody, but Beast comes in clutch with the double kill, turning that team fight around. And it seems as though it'll give the Merciless Freaks some breathing room as they will march down or march on this Lord. And I think will be a Luminous Lord as well. So we could be in, yeah, the dog gets taken down as well.
Oh, close Lord coming out from both teams here. It's going to be Beast cleaning up Larry and B though. But MCF, they do get another Lord for themselves, so they're going to be able to catch Tyrant with Smurf, with those long range catches. Beautiful plays from him there, but it's another equal trade, I'd say. You know, they they lost the Lord out on Bang Gang. They did get some valuable kills in response. They still have the tower advantage though. With their teammates spawning up soon, it shouldn't be too difficult to sort of contest.
Yeah, and it seems as though the Merciless Freaks are coming back because if they keep taking these Lords, the minions, they keep getting stronger, and I do think they'll gain some form of economy with it, especially with like the respawn time increasingly getting higher. You know, you can't afford to lose a member, especially if it's a damage dealer like Larry and B right now, because it's extremely huge in terms of team fights. But yeah, it seems as though that Lord won't count for nothing. But I still applaud them for taking it.
I mean, it's not. I guess yeah, it's for nothing because the Lord doesn't really achieve anything. But it does deny the enemies from getting Lord, which I feel like is the more important thing. Because if they get another Lord, this game could look really rough for MCF. Anyway, we're gonna see a bit of a fight here brewing.
It could look really, really rough.
We're gonna see Sodar maybe wants to go in here, catches CC with the Tyrant's Rage. He's actually gonna be able to catch him there, but the airstrike coming in from Beatrix. The CC is way too tanky right now. Oh, we're gonna see the Guiding Winds with the Circling Eagle. They want to go in right now. Larry and B getting zoned by this X-Borg. It's not easy to come into. Bauman gonna get blown up as well. Has the immortality. I don't think he's gonna make it out of this one. Has the win to Trunch in play, but it's not gonna be enough to keep him alive. As for X-Borg, gonna go with the Last Insanity. Bang Gang are actually not doing too great in this fight so far. Killing spree for Stoic. And now the immortality coming out from Birdie. He has the flicker to get out. Big damage coming in from Spectre, but it's not gonna be enough either. Their lanes are pushed in though, so they need to be a bit careful.
Yeah, I think shout out to Bangay. I don't know if they purposely did that, but their wave management kind of helped them in that scenario. Because if it had gone any other way, I think that was GG.
It's gonna see a bit of a standoff here in these bushes. But Stoic might get zoned out here. We're gonna see the Kufra. Sodar maybe wanting to go on into Larry MB. He's gonna get blown up, I think. No chance to make it out of there. That's huge for MCF. They might be able to actually take towers right now. They're gonna get the middle tier 2 tower, and Lord, it's gonna start spawning.
Yep, and that advantage I was telling you about starting to show. You know, we've gotten to the point in the game where gold difference doesn't really matter. It seems as though everybody has their items. And for now, it seems as though this is going to be a free Luminous Lord again towards the side, or not again, rather, but this is going to be a free Luminous Lord towards the side of Merciless Freaks. Bauman in the top lane trying to do a bit of an outplay, maybe trying to backdoor, but I don't think his teammates are in a position to stop the recall, so he does disengage in that. But there is a bit of a team fight here as Stoic does use that time, oh sorry, that last insanity. Doesn't get anybody in the shield. He doesn't really have any shield at the moment. He also is in a very bad position. Tyrant in the meantime does take out Spectre, but he's also killed off as well on a 60-minute recall timer. But in the meantime, the Lord does march into the mid lane, and I think the Lunox will be enough to defend this, but it seems as though, or rather, this is a good opportunity for the Merciless Freaks. I think if Sodar has that Tyrant's Rage, this is one of the best opportunities to use it, but he does whiff that first skill. He still has the flicker though, so an outplay potential is still available. The Lord is marching down on this mid lane, and Sodar does use the flicker into the Tyrant's Rage, does get a few members of Bang Gang, and Beatrix responds with a ult, getting a few members, and it's GG towards the side of Merciless Freaks as they clinch the first game of this best of 3. I don't know if I'm still delayed. So if I am,
a little bit.
Reading this after the game is shown, my bad.
So no. So it's kind of funny. You're not delayed in your commentary, but you're very delayed in your responses to me. So it's just a bit weird.
Really?
Yeah.
because like I'm seeing the matches as they are. Like you see, but I don't know if the audio is coming to you at the same time or something. But maybe technical problems. I don't know. But my bad for that. But for now, congratulations towards the Merciless Freaks, man. What do you think about that comeback?
That was a huge comeback, man. I mean, that Lord Seal coming in from what's his name? Sodar was absolutely insane. And then being able to take good fights on top of that, you know, it was just beautifully played late game coming in. I feel like the Lunox did fall off a little bit here in what she wanted to sort of play, but congrats to MCF. They did manage to bring it back and taking game 1 for themselves.
Yeah. And as you said, so now with the play, they're getting the Lord. I think if that Lord had gone to the side of Bangang, that would have been GG.
Mhm.
If I'm not mistaken, it was an enhanced Lord, right?
Yeah, it
Maybe
was an
a
enhanced
luminous.
one.
I'm not
It might have
sure.
been
Was it
it
like
might have been the evolved lord,
in the
right?
second minute? Maybe. That kind of goes to show how spectacular that play was. So shout out to him coming in clutch, man. He genuinely saved his team on that. But I don't know about some of his plays. Maybe I'm being too critical. I'm not even a tank mate, so I don't really know how difficult it is to be a tank. But some of those Tyrant's Rage are just funny, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. So guys, I do have load shedding at 9 here. So we're gonna be in a bit of danger. I'm gonna talk to Doof right now and see if he can maybe take over the stream before then. But at the moment we're kinda in a not a great situation where I have to
I think
disconnect.
Your team is banned.
But anyway, well, I'm gonna cast this one for now. Ari, can you just take over the draft here while I message Doof?
right. I'll take over the draft, and hopefully, there's no delay this time. The first pick, if I'm not mistaken, will go to Bangang. They also have the first ban. And they decide to ban that X-Borg. I was thinking which hero was a nuisance towards them, and the X-Borg was a bit of a problem in the late game, especially with how was it Stoic, if I'm not mistaken, used that last insanity to kind of zone out the members of Bangang. So I understand why that ban
Let's hear
comes
from the crowd
out,
for
but
yours
Merciless Freaks
truly.
decide to ban the CC. Um, I don't know if Spectre was really, popping off on that CC, but maybe they saw it in a different light, or maybe they're just trying to take away that hero, maybe thinking it's a comfort hero or something. I probably would have banned the Lunox just to, mess with Larry and
For
B's
honor.
mind.
Your
But
team is
the
banning.
CC. But now Bang Gang
As
decides to
fleeting
ban
as a
that Tigreal.
snowflake's
Your team
breath,
is
Um,
picking.
as
I don't know
timeless
if
as
they
a
banned Tigreal the
glacier's
first
Would you
heart.
like
match,
to make
so
friends with
it
Nana?
will be
Your
interesting to
team
see
is
how that
picking.
happens. But they do have the first pick, and they choose to go with the Nana. I've seen the Nanas getting really popular nowadays.
3,000
Um, I don't
worlds.
know if it's because
And
of
not a
the
single
changed
worthy
second
foe.
skill where it's AoE now, or maybe it's because of her damage, early and late game. But yeah, she's kind of popular at the moment. But Merciless Freaks decide to use their two bans to pick out the Martyrs. The Martyrs was I don't want to say questionable, but a decent pick in that last game. I don't know if they saw something within their play that they were trying to replicate, but they do decide to pick the smartest. And Yin, I think the Yin is, or not
Come
think,
on,
I know the
Dexter.
Yin
It's
is
our
going to go to the
showtime.
EXP. I don't know if we've seen the Yin in this tournament, but it's a very good hero, especially
punch
after the
for a
damage buff,
punch.
if I'm
Your
not
team
mistaken.
is picking.
But Bang Gang decides to respond with the pack and the Claude. The Claude, a very good marksman, one of the meta marksmen at the moment. Um, I don't really know a lot of Claude counters. Maybe somebody with like suppression and I see that Beast is showing this
Always on the way.
though.
Your team
I
is
know as well that
banning.
Leslie is a very good pick against Claude in the lane phase, so I don't really know. Um, you know what? Maybe because they're trying to go towards the meta side, I'm gonna just say, okay, Claude is a very good pick. But Sadar this time does pick out the Matilda, the very good hero last game, as Birdie was very instrumental in that mid game dominance that they've had. So
I,
not only taking that away
Minotaur,
from
Your
him, but
will
team
also
is
finish
securing this
off
hero,
banning.
that
what
I
was
think will
left
be
to
a
I
be
am
big
back.
done.
buff towards the side of Mercedes Freaks in the early game. Alright, so what do you before Bang Gang disbands out or before Bang Gang shows us the secondary ban, what do you think about these three picks from both sides?
So I'm very interested that
Your
to
team
see,
is
and very
picking.
interesting to see that BG they didn't prioritize the Matilda pick here, letting Serdar take it up. But they do take the Nana, which is also just such a strong mage. As for Stoic, he's going to take Yin, which is kind of crazy. I mean, we don't see this here often, but it's going to be showing itself here.
Yeah, Yin is one of those heroes that I like when people pick him because it's like it's not really meta, but if you know how to use him and use him right in a very, I don't want to say troll manner, it can be a very good pick, man. Especially around like team fights or Lord, just all the jungler. You know what I mean? There's no retreat fight. There's no 50-50. But we'll see what happens there, man. I forgot the Airtel was picked from the side of Beast. It seems as though it's going to be a Barat's jungler. I don't know about the Rome. They do decide to pick Ruby and Rome. What do you think about this Ruby? I'm not necessarily a fan, but you know, execution means a lot. What do you think about this Ruby for Birdie?
I really like Ruby Rome. I think it's a very, very strong pickup to have here. It's got that instant CC, which can counter Martyrs somewhat, even through the Mortal Coil. You just sort of delay your CC and wait for him to use it, and then you control him up afterwards. It pairs really well with Smurf, right? Because all of this chain CC is going to be so hard for the side of MCF to deal with. As for the Barats, absolutely, like probably the best jungler in the game right now. Just his tankiness, along with him not being able to be controlled while he's ulting, is just such a strong thing in this meta right now that he's going to probably be a big bully in this game.
Yeah, I don't know about the strongest jungler. It kind of shows that I've been off the game for a minute, right?
I mean, I'm
Because a
talking
lot
about
of
with my experience
these
coming in
picks that
from
I'm seeing
the
right now
North
weren't
American
picks that I
tournaments.
would've liked. Oh, by the way, oh yeah, I saw you were casting in the Attack on Titan collab, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So how was the experience, man? How was the experience?
Yeah, no, it was very
How did
cool.
that go with your
It was,
English, American English?
no, it was fine. It was very fun to see the pro and North American teams playing against each other, and as well as the Ajita Aiko. Shout out to Ajita Aiko for letting me help him out with streaming it. Yeah, and I learned a lot about the North American meta and all of that sort of stuff, and maybe more about the meta of the game itself. And yeah, Barat is just definitely the most contested hero in terms of the jungle by far. Other than Joy, obviously. Joy is the other insanely strong jungler hero right now. And so, yeah, I'm excited to see how CC plays it.
It seems as though most of this week they're setting up for a bit of a gang, but before they do, when comparing like the meta for America and for here, which one do you think could, like just off the bat, you know what I mean? Like, do you think there's a team here maybe they can stand a chance against, let's say, a BTK or Game In?
I would not say BTK, just because, not because it's just a difference in skill between the regions, but just because those players in BTK, they're getting paid, you know, this is their lives. They get paid to do it. They get paid to play all day, every day. We're gonna see the Ditner's Welcome though. It comes out. It's gonna be a pretty decent initiation coming in from Larry ND. And CC as well, obviously. We're also gonna see maybe some more fighting here.
Yeah, and the first kill.
Yeah.
And the first kill does go to Larry MB.
As for now, in the mid lane, bit of a fighting action.
Surprised with the rotations from both teams. Actually.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely an interesting rotation for sure. We're going to see CC though. Did rotate up to the top lane though. He's going to be able to get this turtle down. Probably kind of free. I mean, Tyrant, he's in the range to maybe contest here. Does he even know that turtle's being taken out here? He's going to go into the top lane. Night turn coming out from Yin. Who's going to win this fight? I'm going to go look in the arena right now. We're going to have a look who sees this 1v1. Stoic actually kind of losing it. Needs to back off. By the way, Airi, in spectator mode, Airi, you can actually click, when Yin ults, you can click on him to see what's happening inside the arena.
Wait, no, oh, okay. I didn't actually know that. Okay, a bit of experience coming from my guy Seppi, and it seems as though Buddy does get that I'm offended. Yes, I seem to have forgotten a lot of the ults. Did get that I am offended onto Sardar, if I'm not mistaken, but managed to force out the flicker. So that is a very useful tool. But I don't think there'll be any major team fights. So I do think he'll still have time for it, especially on the Matilda. You know, with the guiding waves, and I think he had 4 at the moment. So with the guiding waves and circling eagle, but Birdie and Smurf decides to gang on Beast. Don't manage to get anything, but it seems as though Tyrant will manage to turn this around. Shanks does get the kill. I thought Tyrant might, using that ult. He is in a very bad position and does get taken out. CC is coming right now on that big Dragon Boy on Barat, but it seems as though the Merciless Freaks decide to disengage before he can actually affect the outcome of that team fight. If I'm not mistaken, that was a 1-for-1. Oh, but the diversion was used from Shanks. They did manage to get Larry and B, but Beast was taken out in that skirmish as well. So it's a marksman for marksman trade. So yeah, which team do you think actually won that skirmish, man?
I think it was a pretty even trade, honestly. I don't think either team won it because they did lose a marksman and a marksman on each team. And it was Baratz who got the kill as well. So I feel like advancing Baratz's game is pretty valuable when it comes to this. But we are going to see the turtle fight happening right now. Guiding Winds comes out. Maybe, I don't know who's going to win this fight, to be honest. We got Yin in position. Maybe going to use the MLIO, and there he is. He's going to ult the Nana here. Should be able to get the kill on him. Does have the Melita blessing, though. Turtle's going to go to Masters outside this ulti, though. I don't know how to get out. Sorry. We're going to see, but he should be, I mean, Cirque should be able to get the kill onto Smurf. As of into the real world, we're going to see Beast takes up a kill. Ruby on the run. As, oh, CC might fall here. That's not going to be great. He needs to try and get away here. Lu Yi will pick up the kill.
Wait, I actually think you'll be high because what you mentioning is like happened like a few seconds ago. But but other than that, man, yeah, it was a very interesting, to say the least, team fight. Also, Beast with the aggression. I think he was engaging onto. It wasn't Nana. I don't know if it was Birdie or Spectre, but they were extremely low, so he was engaging onto them. A bit of late game, oh, sorry, not late game, early game aggression. I'm just looking at the build at the moment. He has picked up the Haas class, so maybe he was using that as his insurance. Larry MB, on the other hand, does have that Demon Hunter, also does have, forgot what it's called, I think it's called the Swift Crossbow, when you build towards that, the Corrosion, if I'm not mistaken, but Birdie does, carry on.
Oh, no, I'm just saying that, damn, that was a sick offender coming in from Birdie, yeah, with the flick and play back into the tower. That's 2 easy kills for themselves.
Yeah, I kind of missed that play, man. But that version coming out from Loyi at the moment, 2 members being Shanks and himself. But Birdie does use that I am offended, does get them. That was a very wonderful set from him, but it seems as though the Merciless Freaks will engage. I forgot they have a Yin. Yin does use that my turn onto Barat and does manage to get the kill. I'm sorry about that. I was surprised. I just saw Cersei just disappear, and I was like, what happened there? I didn't know he had like flying ranging or something. He just disappeared out of nowhere, and I forgot they had a Yin.
Yeah. So we're going to see a turtle going onto the side of MCF now. But yeah, one more reminder, guys, that I will be cutting out in about 4 minutes here. Unfortunately, I do have load shedding, so I'm very sorry.
Yeah, man, it's a struggle of the times, I also think I have load shed. I'm just not sure what time it is. I think maybe around like 10, if I'm not mistaken. But we'll see, man.
But I'll show you as much of this game as I possibly can. It is a very intense game, and if it goes to game 3, then we'll try and organize someone to stream it. As we're going to see maybe one more fight happening here before I go. CC going in, Martis as well with the circling eagle. Maybe they get the kill here onto Birdie, but he's actually quite fast. We're going to see Serdar on the front lines here doing a really good job. CC as well, just zoning them out. The Tyrant as well wants to go in, but it's not going to be easy. Going to see the Asher's Teeth going to go in. They should be able to get this mid tower though. Diversion's out. They want to catch. Oh. Spectre does manage to get out there without any sort of repercussions.
Yeah, he does manage to get out, but I also like how he's pushing the waves, just forcing the team not to be like clamped up in one space. Because I think these team fights kind of favor Merciless Freaks, especially with the with Shanks on this low E. You know how dominant she is. Also the Stoic with the with the My Turn. You know, just taking out these damage dealers in the team fight, even if he doesn't get the kill, as long as these damage dealers are not within close proximity, I think Merciless Freaks will come out victorious. But for now, the Lord does spawn on the side of the bot lane. Merciless Freaks have positioned themselves in a really good position, but that nano damage doing a lot of, or rather that nano damage taking down Beast rather low, but he has rather that what is it called again, the Husk Claws, so you can regain a bit of HP. The Lord does get taken down to half HP as the circling eagle is used by Serdar onto Birdie. He's in a very bad position, but did manage to zone out a few members of Bang Gang. In the meantime, Yin does take out, or rather does ult Larry and B, does manage to get the make kill or the kill onto Larry and B, so Bang Gang will not have their marksman in this skirmish, so they decide to disengage, as it will be a free Lord towards the side of Merciless Freaks.
Okay.
In the meantime, it seems as though Pack will use this opportunity to push the late bit. Are you back?
Yeah, I'm back here. It's just I think I need to. We're gonna try and see out this Lord fight, this Lord push, and then that's probably gonna be it. So yeah, let's see if MCF are gonna be able to do anything major with how they approach this high ground before I disappear.
Hopefully they can give you a farewell gift. So what do you think about Bang Gang's chances of making a comeback?
I feel like they can definitely do pretty well here. They've got this high ground coming in from Ruby as well as a Nana. It's gonna be very strong. But yeah, we're gonna see a bit of a fight happening here. Would you like to take it away, Ari, for one last time?
I thought you would for the one last time.
Oh, no, you can do it.
But it seems as though he won't. The Lord. Wow, okay. The Lord did get taken down. It seems as though